in the hearts and minds of the competitors.
Right.
And I'm doing that based on the support trainers.
Right.
All the supplement owners.
Welcome everyone to the female bodybuilding channel. And JB, I usually butcher her last name. Can you say it correctly for people at home?
Angela Yao.
There you go.
Yo.
Yo.
Before we say something, we got to make it clear. After prejudging, I was having a bodybuilding orgasm. I don't know what I was doing when I saw JB was celebrating with his whatever he's celebrating with. Then I picked up my phone and I got 5 DMs from 4 of them compete at the Miss Olympia and 1 hasn't made it. Also 5 other athletes, women bodybuilders. One was, she's the one that's going to challenge Andrea Shaw. I was like, yeah, maybe. And then the Tick's other one. She's the best physique we've seen in 2022. And, you know, these are from girls that you are competing against at the Miss Olympia.
That's a huge compliment. I can't imagine having better reviews, because that's actually what I'm most interested in, is seeing what people saw. Because I'm on the inside of my project. I know what I've been through, what I've done, but I want to see the reaction, you know. So that's crazy for me. That's awesome.
JB,
yeah,
give me your first impression when you saw her coming out. From you first.
Yeah, like it was yeah, we saw not many pictures of you when in the preparation, something else, and and you come on stage, and then I said, "Whoosh, is that Angela? Wow, very great!" And so wow, yeah. One of the top 3, instantly.
Thank you.
Was very surprised, yeah.
I was surprised because we didn't see much of you coming in, and Brandon Ray was a little bit quiet, so we didn't know what to expect. And then you came.
Pretty intentional. I knew that the way that I was looking was shaping up to be something like I have never seen before in myself, and that was really special. So I would post a little bit in my story, like if you wanted to see me like kind of like daily or every other day, you would have to watch my Instagram story. But the posts got less and less the more serious I realized this was getting. The better things looked. It was almost like it became even more of a private project for me, because I don't really tell, even when I did nationals and in my last competition here in 2020, I don't really tell people where I'm going or what I'm doing, because it's such a deeply personal project. I don't need people to like push me along or you know, be like, okay, great, that's what. It's very much. It's like I go on the inside and I know what I'm doing, and I like that I have this one thing for myself. So I mean, I wasn't even into the Chicago Pro until, I mean, I didn't know how to sign up first, because I didn't know how pro sign up went, but I was literally in the day that sign up was over. So there was not a whole lot of fanfare before that, let alone like I said, there was some figuring out that I had to do to get in, but I didn't really tell anybody except my very close friends, my coach, my family. I never posted it at all. People saw that something was happening. They were, the responses was really incredible. People would ask me where I was going for about a year, and I said that that's not for I'm not telling people where I'm going. It's not for you to know.
Mm.
You're just gonna see it when I do it.
Yeah.
Well, when you walked out this season, I gotta say, for fans of women's bodybuilding, has been a very hard one. It's been very few athletes competing. A lot of the great names are not competing this year, and some of our best in Europe are not able to travel. But when you came out, I forgot about all that. It was fun. It was the best bodybuilding debut. I can't remember, like, in any class. I watch every class, you know. So this is the girls you beat have so much experience and been doing it for so many years, and you
So
came
much
in and you
respect for them.
perfect score.
This was when I got off stage at nationals in 2020, I knew that was it for me for Physique. I had taken it as far as I could have. I had gotten every bit of enjoyment out of it that I could have, and I knew that I wanted to be in women's bodybuilding, and I wanted to bring honor to the women's bodybuilding division in my own way, and that kind of pressure on myself as an artist was kind of hard to live with on a daily basis, because I had such high standards for myself and what I wanted to bring and show. So for that to have happened the way that it did and have the response that it does means everything to me. Everything.
Have you seen did you see the broadcast? Did you watch the stream back?
No, I have not been able to watch that back yet. I need to find it though, that's for sure. So I haven't heard any of the commentary. I haven't seen any of what was filmed live. No.
The commentary was Isabel Terrell. Obviously, she said this is a win. There's no discussion. Chris Cormier, who knows bodybuilding, you know, Hall of Famer Chris Cormier.
Yes.
He said, "Wow, she's gonna be in the top 3 at this Miss Olympia."
Yeah.
I will take that blessing. I'll take that.
And we've watched every show, and there's many great athletes we've seen, but they haven't said that about any other athlete this year. I'm not talking about all the girls that's been winning these shows. We have never heard the commentators or ourselves or get DMs from anyone saying that they're going to be in the top 3.
Wow. We have 5 months to do even a little bit better, even a fraction better. So you can't come the same, you know. So I'm thrilled that there's even a little bit of time to take what we just did and do a little bit better. Yeah. So that's kind of exciting. So if they liked what they saw this weekend,
they did.
They did.
I feel like I haven't even scratched my potential in bodybuilding. This was my first show. This is it, you know.
How much did you weigh?
Oh gosh, an embarrassingly small amount. I was only 142.
What? You were older?
So yeah, so lots of room to grow. See what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But
that's still 7 pounds over my last stage weight, which, you know, at this level, I'm happy with 7. I will be content with 7, but you know, yeah, it's not the 160 I wanted.
Even though you look like you're 23, how old are you?
I turned 38 years old on stage.
Okay. What stage?
It was my birthday.
What?
Yeah.
Really? What?
Yeah.
What?
Congratulations, belated.
Yeah, Saturday was my birthday.
Happy birthday, belated one.
Oh, thank you.
After this epic win, before we talk about the future, what did it mean to you and we see your partner in your Instagram, your husband a lot in your Instagram. What did it mean to him to see you take victory in your pro debut? What did it mean to him?
oh gosh, you know, there was so much stacked against us. You know, it's your pro debut. You have no experience in women's bodybuilding. You're not really supposed to win, you know, against people with more experience, maybe higher, higher body weight, and you know, this is your first time. Like, don't put the pressure on yourself. He wanted me more than anything to enjoy myself and have fun. But you know, when he's finally done with helping me with everything I need, and he just sits back in his seat, it's a roller coaster for him too, because he knows that my whole heart is bursting open on the stage to make this happen, and he could not be more proud of me. He has been my #1 supporter and helped me through the entire show. I mean, there's as much as one can. There's so much that the athlete has to do alone, but everything, you know, like booking the hotel, making sure my paperwork was right, you know, like all of those smaller, very important things he's helped me with. So I mean, he was almost in tears, and that doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Very proud. I mean, he knows he has a winner, but even he was surprised at how well this went. And just the feedback, because he's like, we know, we see it, we see you every day, but then it's like people come in, like the things that they're saying to him behind my back about like this thing that went well or that, or it's just been amazing.
Do you feel now, before you go into this prep for the Olympia, first of all, are you doing I know the Rising sometimes send out invitations late because of the look at it. Would you, if the Rising will contact you, would you do it?
I would definitely talk with my coach about it. We haven't sat down with our game plan yet. He's letting me enjoy a couple of days, so the reverse is going to start probably tonight. But as far as plans or travel, I'm not gonna say one way or another. It's obvious that now I can't keep it a secret. Like, we're going to the Olympia. I will not pass up that invitation. This was meant to happen. What else was meant to happen, or what else could come my way as far as an invite? We don't know yet. I can't say.
So Wings of Strength invite her.
Yeah, but I don't know, JB. I don't know, because JB, forget about that. Listen, yeah, but Andrea Shaw, you know how she is, and it would be very nice to meet her at the Olympia for the first. But anyway, let her, Angela, and quit. So now
she's amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
She's great.
Yeah.
But now you had some good competition. You got a lot of positive feedback. This Olympia, there's no Helle Truvino. She's always in the top 3. We haven't seen Margie yet. She'll do the show, and she's gonna look obviously very fantastic. There's no, as we know, but you now, what is the mindset for this? Like, I'll be honest. Are you going in now? Like, do you feel it? Do you want to win this Olympia this year?
I think anyone would love to win the Olympia. I right now feel that I have been given exactly what I need in my athletic career right now, and that is to go and to be there and to be what I've just brought. I mean, we're going to continue to tweak things. As far as where I'll be, I know I will place well. I know I will. This is something, I mean, I knew I was going to the Olympia a few weeks ago, and it was just in one of those crazy moments of clarity. And like, it was like a tough part of prep. And then it was like, suddenly I knew I was going, and everything really calmed down from there. And I have nothing to lose. I have absolutely nothing to lose. So when you like I feel like the biggest hurdle has been destroyed. I completely dismantled the biggest hurdle of the year. So now it's like, well, we have a huge one to improve, but I only see good things coming from this, and I have total faith in myself and my coach.
But do you perform better under pressure?
I don't know. I don't know. Because that was a lot of pressure. That was almost too much for me. But that was what made me know that I had to do it. I felt certifiable at times. You know, it was from 2020. I did not have a very good 2021, and I felt like I lost most of that year due to things that I cannot explain to this day. I was not well. Let's put it that way. And so to lose that growth put me in such a poor mental state. I mean, losing my entire first pro year was devastating. And I had to bring it back. I had to heal from that to make this show happen. So there was like, I mean, you stack the pressure and the doubts and like trying to feeling like you have to catch up and like what happened and all, and just the emotional investment, like, but you can't stop because you know you're supposed to do this thing. Fighting through that to get here was, I feel like that was the most pressure I could have had. So I don't think that kind of pressure will exist again for the Olympia. So less stress, your body responds better. You know, I've made it through literally the worst part of my competitive career to get to this win. It's unbelievable. So I'm hoping that I have paid a little bit of my dues into that stress so that I can now like go forward and just do the thing, and we will put the pressure where it's needed.
Yes.
Okay. It's just that I know it must be very prestigious feeling to go to the Miss Olympia for the first time. And this is, especially, we know you, you followed our channel back in the day and you were very passionate about women's bodybuilding. And so it's, but I'm telling you, like, you could be in the top, like, I don't know, man, because you have the roundness along with the conditioning, and there's no lagging body parts. As Cormier said, he said the only thing you can work on was your abs in a way to control them a little bit better at all times. But that wasn't like they were bad.
I'd like to hear that. I'd like to hear the critiques. Yes.
Yeah. So that was it was like, and as we said, obviously abs is something that can always, every person can get better abs, needs better abs, but it was like, that's the only thing he could see that could be controlled a little bit better all the time.
And we can do that.
Yeah.
But there's no lagging body parts, there's no symmetry missing, and a lot of the girls at this Miss Olympia, some have upper lower body deficiency, if you know what I mean. The symmetry is not correct. Some are very good condition, like Sherry is fantastic condition, but she's not all as round and bubbly as you displayed, you know what I mean. There's always something.
We all have our strengths.
Yeah, but you are like JB, what complete package, huh?
Yeah, I said it. It's yeah. So this was the reason that I was so surprised you came on stage. Yeah, I expected a total good package, but I saw then complete, no flaws. So yeah, but you can do better, except from the abs thing. But it's a thing that normally every athlete has to control with, because when you stay on stage and the abs not really tight, so you have a problem, you know. So it's a little bit tiny thing we have to consider. So
of course, it is details. Yeah. The details definitely matter at this point. So that's
even when you stay in the background, you have to control your abs and your posture. So yeah, but most pros are definitely forgetting, because the judges are really looking also in the background, you know.
Wow, that was fun. It was. So what's the plan now with Brad? What's the plan? What's the plan now? Olympia, we're 5 months. Are you going a tiny little break? Are you going to gain something before you go down? What's the plan?
Well, we have not put our plan in stone yet. So, I mean, we just got back into town yesterday, so I haven't even been home for 24 hours. Just look at all my bags are not yet unpacked. So this is the important thing to do today. But if you were to ask me what I want to do, if I would like to add as much as I can, even if it's only a little bit. I mean, we need to do a proper reverse and take care of me because we put me through a lot. I've never done a prep like this in my life. It was I mean, I was with my last coach for 7 years, you know, so I was very used to how she did things, but Brandon Ray is the only person I would have ever trusted with this step. So I'm leaving it in his hands as to what we do next. I mean, I'm sure that we're on the same page that if we can add a little size, we will keep small things small, you know, like my body's already tight. So, you know, just managing my diet as meticulous as we always have is going to be the key. I mean, my training is the love of my life. So you don't have to drag me to the gym. You don't have to tell me to go. I'm ready to go. So seeing what maybe the new training plan is, that'll be exciting. So I can work on something new, and see what he thinks, you know, see what he saw on stage. Cause, you know, as great as everything was, I'm like, I'm good with constructive criticism. Give me the feedback. What did you see? Yeah. You know, so that has yet to be designed, but I want to continue to grow. Whether the show is 5 months away or if it's into next year, I plan on adding hopefully plenty more size, but it doesn't happen overnight. So we're going to do this as intelligently as we can.
Yeah, obviously, JB, you've been followed for a very, very long time. I followed for also a long time, but we see a lot of girls come and go in women's bodybuilding and they get burned out. So it's very important to the mental, and because in women's bodybuilding, the girls usually don't, it's very up and down, you know? So health is very important, obviously.
Yeah. Number one. I mean, if you don't have that, I mean, I clearly went through that already. In 21, you know, so like listening to yourself and understanding what's going on. You can't build without that. And if I can't be building, then I'm not working on my art. If I'm not working on my art, I'm not a whole human being. You know, so at the core of it, like I'm driven to do this. So I have to take care of all sides of it. So I mean, but it's nice that I have such a good circle around me that do care. They do pay attention, you know, they want me to be at my best, and they always let me know to rest and take care. So we're going to see what the next step is for the reverse. And I mean, by August, you know, we might have a reverse until August. I don't know. It's not going to be long. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. I can eat a lot of food though. So I will never starve during my prep, and I won't be starving now. So we'll see. It'd be nice.
Two things.
And I'll be posting a lot about this since everyone knows where I'll be. So
2 things before we go. JB, we saw in her routine, we finally JB. No, we asked Angie, what does the women bodybuilders don't do in 2022 that you did during the routine that we want to see more of? What do you think that was?
Like, what are you saying? What did everybody like about my routine?
What are we not seeing in women's bodybuilding in 2022 that you did during the routine that we want to see even more of?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I wasn't able to really watch anybody else's performance. I mean, I'm backstage and the curtain was there. I wanted to watch everybody. So I've been kind of waiting to see if I can find their routines online. I don't know. I can tell you. It may just be something about it or me, or when you know what you know it when you see it, right? Yeah.
So what you did was you did what we never see. You hit the most muscular. we don't even see it. And you know, women's bodybuilding.
Because I was like, I don't see anybody doing it, but I know who loves it. The fans love it, and I love it. I should have held it a little bit longer because I can just make those things just like pow pow.
Yeah.
It's very important, JB. It raises our testosterone levels when we watch it. We need something to get us fired up and most muscular. When you have the muscle, why don't girls do it anymore? What do you think, JB? Why don't the girls do the most muscular anymore? Donna Salib did some great ones, and we haven't seen much of it.
Yeah, but only because it's not allowed as mandatory pose. They throw it out
during the routine. During
the routine is another thing. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it makes the veins in your face pop out, and it's not like pretty. But I don't care. I think it looks amazing. Because I can get the veins to go through my neck and like.
That's great.
Last, but it looks powerful. It's cool.
Last thing. I know it's hard because everyone has different schedule. Before I was like, just make a YouTube channel. Come on. You got to make a YouTube channel. And that was before like really knowing that's how much there's some people can't. The technology is very hard. But right now in women's bodybuilding, we have a lot of fantastic athletes, but we don't see them on the TV screen like back in the day, you know, in movies with Corey Everson and you know, this type of reaching a little bit out to the mainstream. We don't see it we see Dana Lynn Bailey. She did still doing a great job in women's physique.
The best of all time.
Yeah. Andrea Shaw's doing a great job with Mutant and things like that, but to be that mainstream inspire kids that not usually watch bodybuilding, is there any way we can, because you have a different type of look and you have a fresh appearance, do you have any ideas how, because we do our job the best we can do, JB and myself, every week we promote women's bodybuilding to the best of our abilities, but
thank you. It's critical that you guys do what you do.
Thank you.
What could women's bodybuilding do?
No, you personally. Do you have any? What's your game plan now for this Olympia? You have this epic thing that just happened. You have all the fans of women's bodybuilding are looking at you. What's the plan for you? Marketability? Are you going to do something?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We definitely looked up to Robin and the Baileys because of how well they did it and how they did it with their own personal style. That takes a lot of finances, development, time, effort, trial and error. I would have loved to have. I wish I had started it 5 years ago, so it'd be at a more developed point right now. We'll see. We'll see kind of what comes my way. I don't have anything up my sleeve right at the moment. It would be nice to see. It would be nice to see done well. So I'm with you guys on that for sure. If I can pull that off, we'll see.
We'll see. JB, say any not last words. Nobody's gonna die, but say something before we end the JB.
Should I really? Yeah. Asking. Okay. Thank you very much, Angela. I did to find the time so shortly. Was a lot of texting, but finally we have it. Thank you very much. And congratulations again for the great win and the pro debut. Like I said, it was mind-blowing for me, and because we waited, like you texted me before, then I will be on stage, and I was, oh, okay. This was so very great, and hopefully, I'm sure you will make a good impression at Olympia. We will follow it, of course, and if we can, we will have you before that in interview, hopefully.
I would love that.
Thank you very much.
I will be back with you guys, I have no doubt.
Should we do a pause?
Before we go, we want to say thank you. Everyone's excited. We fantastic on our female bodybuilding. We got a lot of love hearts in our DMs thinking you were us, or I don't know what the fans they were thinking. They were sending all these type of marriage proposals to me and JB. They thought it was you. but we just said, well, good luck with that. But anyway, can you take us out with a most muscular and a front double before we go? Because we want to see this. You're in great condition now, and this is for the fans of women's bodybuilding. We're gonna post it. Ugh. And this is fantastic.
Yeah.
And
whoa.
Good luck for this Olympia.
Thank you very
and we
much.
talk before the Olympia.
Thank you so much for your time today. This was the highlight of the win, is being able to come back and bring it to you guys and just kind of prove you right. It's great.
Thank you.
Feels amazing.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.